I have been using my 9-inch bandsaw for over 2 years. At first, I used it instead of a handsaw to cut tendons. Later, I occasionally use it for resawing. I use it to cut softwood and also to cut some hardwoods such as maple, oak, walnut. As you can see, there was no bone on the cutting surface and no saw blade drift happened. Of course, bigger is better for things like bandsaws, but small bandsaws are better for small fields, like the balcony. I'd love to see how good a 9-inch bandsaw is at cutting. I use a regular 1/4-inch wide 6 TPI saw blade. Let's give it a try. I prepared 7 pieces of a 2x4 about 6 cm long for resawing. In order to complete the cut smoothly, I slowed down the push speed slightly. My camera will record the whole process, and whatever happens next, good or bad, I faithfully record it, without editing or fast forward. The resaw capacity of my small bandsaw is about 9 cm. If you are cutting at full load, you'd better push the wood slowly. The machine is not properly turned, pushing too fast, and the blade is not selected correctly. All these factors may lead to the blade fracture. I hope it will be okay. You may have noticed that I didn't connect the dust collector to the machine because I forgot. But considering that the camera was already recording this test, I didn't want to interrupt the filming to connect the dust collector. The wood can't be pushed forward here now. At first I thought there was something wrong with the saw blade, but it turned out that the wood was a little higher in the middle and hit the blade guard. So I raised the blade guard a little higher and the wood was able to be pushed forward. The small bandsaw uses a 415 watts copper wire motor. I think it is suitable for high load work, but it's hard to say. It's an aluminum wire motor which burns out very easily. I have a workshop in my garage, but I still enjoy making stuff on the balcony upstairs. Some people worried about disturbing their neighbors, and I'm sure it will. You can hear the sharp noise when it's ripping, but usually we don't make the cuts last as long as I do now. Today, this is just a test. Normally, I use it more to cut the tendons without making a lot of noise, and I usually schedule the cuts after 9 a.m. or before 5 p.m. to avoid people taking breaks. I have a very good relationship with my neighbors, and after talking happily with them, they tell me that the noise they actually hear is not louder. If you live in a building like me, whatever noisy hobby you want to do around the house, be sure to keep a good relationship with your neighbors. Or they maybe struggle with the slightest unhappy things. The only good news may be that the noise of cross-cutting is significantly less than that of ripping. Most of the time, I rough cut the wood on my 6-inch bandsaw before taking it to the balcony to keep my carpentry hobby easy. Yes, all done. From 7 2x4s to 15 pieces of wood, the saw blade did not break, did not drift, all completed smoothly. I was a little surprised.